Monster Producers, Coach Burt. Saturday morning. You know I love Saturdays. I love Saturdays because typically it's my day off, number one. I do believe in having one day off per week. Also, it's because my mind is free to reflect. And what I'm reflecting on this morning as I'm out walking my son, Eli, what's up, Ryan Taylor, is the gap between the prey drive telling you what you need to do. When I go away like I was this week in St. Lucia, man, I had a week on an island in a bungalow to just draw up what I wanted my business to do. Exactly how I wanted to do it. The people I need, the resources I need, the vision I have. That's all prey drive, man. It's an instinct, right? Through one experience, I got clear on what I want to talk about at Monster Nation. Prey drive is instinct. What happens between instinct, what we know we should do, and what we actually go do and have the courage to do. The word encourage means to give, Kevin Jones. So we need courage to take the action that the prey drive tells us we should take, Bruce. Most people know what they should do with their business. Most people have an idea. Most people know they're at A and where they're frustrated with. Most people can sit down right now and draw up everything about your business and life you don't like. You know. You also probably know this is what the next thing you need to do. These are the people you need. These are the resources you need. This is the missing structures I've got. And between knowing the stimulus, that's the prey drive, that's the activation, and the doing is a gap. And in that gap lies a lot of fear and anxiety. And my job as a coach is to remove that anxiety for you, to eliminate that. It's called a consideration. And that consideration looks like this. It'll take too long. It'll be too hard. Like I'm thinking about this greatness factory I'm building in Nashville, man. Every week I gotta either babysit somebody or bang on somebody or nudge somebody or bump somebody on the financing, on the renderings, on the building, on the accounting, on the something, man. Every week. And if I don't, I'm convinced Eli's taking a nap, that it ain't gonna get finished, man. Okay, and you say, well, Coach, why do you have to do that? Because I know between stimulus and response for most people is a space, and I know what happens in that space, folks. And the reason I know what happens in that space is 30 years of watching human behavior, of watching people contract. The word cower, the word contract, Brian Covey, means to crouch down in fear. So this week, on this weekend, you sit down and write out, I'm at A, man. This is exactly what I want to do. I got a vision. You've been probably talking about this vision. You've been telling people. You've been having conversations with your wife or spouse about this vision. You've been telling your kids about this vision. You've been telling your coworkers what you're going to do. But for some reason, man, you haven't been doing it. When it comes time to do it, man, you crouch down in fear. So go to a place in the future and say, what if it don't work, man? What if it does work? What if it's the start of something incredible? Everything big started small, man. Everything that's big started in the mind of one person. And that one person had the guts and the persistency and the prey drive to take an idea and see it through to its conclusion. And that's what separates a lot of big-time people, man. It ain't the idea. It's the persistence and the intensity of the idea to see it through to its logical conclusion. And that, my friends, is what most people don't have. So, on Saturdays, I'm thinking, I drew up everything I need to do in my business. Exactly the way I want to do it, exactly the way I want to set it up. Now it's just a matter of executing it. Now it's just a matter of executing. Spending the money, investing, let's use the word investing. Making the moves, putting the things in motion. And that is closing the gap between the prey drive, the inspiration, I'm going to use another word, activation, and the persistence and the friggin' intensity to go do it. So, you know what to do, folks. Now let's just go do it. I hope you're doing great. If you hadn't got your Monster Nation tickets, I'm making a stop in San Antonio on Monday night. I'll be at the National Auctioneers Association that day. some Monster Nation stuff that night in San Antonio. I'm flying over to Houston on our plane, and I'm going to be hitting Houston, Texas on Tuesday, stopping by that Greatness Factory. Folks, you can't be great and crouch down in fear at the same time. You can't have these grand visions of doing something big. Man, listen, these people did something big any smarter than you. They just got more prey drive than you do. They got more persistence than you do. They got more intensity than you do. They're not smarter than you. Trust me. Right? Remember, contract, crouch down in fear. Be bold. Get them shoulders back. Get your head up. Get your eyeballs up. Okay? And let's push towards something, man. You know what? Just this little talk gave me some courage to do some things I've been wanting to do with my life and my business. So, I'm in if you're in. This month in Monster Producer, what are we covering? Activation and reactivation of that prey drive. Let's have a great Saturday, man. Let's go. Kevin Jones, let's go.